Okay, so let's clear up some concepts, set the stage for energy balance and calories. So what does it actually mean? What does energy balance mean? It's also called calories in, calories at, CICO. So this simply refers to the physiological state the body is in. Okay, physiologically, you're either in one of these three states. You can't be in any other state. You're either in balance, right, which means you're maintaining your weight, you're eating the same as you're burning, which is this middle scenario here, or you're in a deficit, meaning you're losing weight, or you're in a surplus, which means you're gaining weight, right? So you're always, sometimes we fluctuate in between the two, and very rarely do people eat the exact same from day-to-day basis. But let's say you're gaining weight over time. The average weight gain, if I'm correct, in America for adults is 1 to 3 pounds a year. So if you're gaining 1 to 3 pounds a year like a typical American, you're in a calorie surplus over time. But day to day, you might be under some days or over some days. Do you want to add anything to that, Neal?
Yeah, so a comment on this slide here for sure. Okay, so when you look at deficit, I don't know anybody that wants to lose muscle or bone or organ tissue. I don't know anybody that wants to do that. So what our job is where we want to extract, when you are in a deficit, we want to draw those calories. Because remember, energy is neither created nor destroyed. This isn't something I made up. Okay, this is what the world knows, right? Okay, so it means that if you don't have enough energy to run your body, it's got to go find it somewhere inside the body, right? And it pulls it apart and it shrinks it. We want it to shrink a target area, and that would be body fat. We don't want it to shrink our bones. We don't want it to shrink our muscle, and we don't want it to shrink our organs, all right, other organs, vital organs, which is exactly what it does. And it does that because evolution, from an evolutionary standpoint, it had to burn less calories when you were starving. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So we can direct it. The goal is, and when I came up with the 5 components back in the 80s, it's all documented, by the way, in Muscle and Fitness back in the, or there's not, my original article is still on the wall here, back in the 80s about, feeding muscle and starving fat. That's what you, and then directing the body where to take the energy from. We don't want to take it from muscle. We want to take it from fat. So keep that in mind. Those are the things we're going to be showing you is going there in a surplus. And if you're in a surplus, we want it to go to muscle. So you got to give it a reason to go to muscle. So we'll get into all that.
Okay, good. Good context. Forcing the body to utilize the calories stored, right, to keep you alive. All right, so next slide, let's go. If I can get it to move. All right, so what does energy balance in calories out not mean? Well, it's not the same thing as saying that all calories are equal, because you just intuitively know that all calories are not equal, right? In terms of things like muscle loss or muscle gain, daily energy expenditure, the output, right? Certain things like protein burns more calories as digested than the other macronutrients. How much you eat is impacted by your diet quality. How many nutrients, vitamins and minerals and antioxidants you get. The risk of health issues is impacted by your diet quality. Your immune function, which we covered in the last 2 master classes, how hungry you are, how satisfied you are, your energy levels, how well you recover, and the quality of your workout sessions. A lot of you that are, gym heads, if you don't eat well, your energy levels and it often suffers, and so your workouts suffer as well. So we're not saying that all calories or that diet quality doesn't matter. Okay, so I want to make that point. But what we are saying is that regardless of how you eat, to lose weight, there must be a calorie deficit. So regardless of where the calories come from, there has to be a calorie deficit. And then the opposite is true as well. So weight gain only occurs when there's a calorie surplus, even if you're eating really healthy, right? We have a very good friend, Ode Hogan, one of the world's strongest men. How much does he weigh, Neal?
Well, he's down now. He's old. He's retired and old, but he runs this, all the world's strongest men. He trains them. He was 310 pounds or 320 pounds.
Yeah, and he eats really healthy, but when he wants to put on mass, he just eats more healthy foods. So you can gain weight with a high quality diet. Did you want to add into that, Neal?
No, I think, again, the thing about calories being equal, obviously 2,000 calories of French fries isn't as good as 2,000 calories of a balanced diet. So the point is that if you're still eating less than you burn, even the French fries you would lose weight on, but you're going to stop losing weight because you can't move anymore. You know, the whole point is what a good balanced diet does, it makes you want to move more and you don't have to lower your calories. Isn't that beautiful?